Michigan sentiment report. Exactly what I said would happen on the stroke of 9 a.m. Central. As it came out, it was a bad report. It went down. That was that moment there. That was exactly the moment it came out. Boomf. It went down. It went back up again. Why? Well, because we've probably reached bottom. This is a very good indicator that we've reached bottom. What is the sentiment report, the Michigan sentiment report? Should it be used? And what's it all about? Well, let me show you. Tap the like button if you like all this news and consider subscribing to our channel. I'm going to show you what the sentiment is. It did exactly what I said it would do, but it now shows strength as a protest. This is actually a good thing. Let me show you. The University of Michigan consumer sentiment for the US plunged to 57.9 in March 2025. Now remember, the Michigan consumer sentiment is massively political, nearly all Democratic voting. It's just done as a slap in the face, whoever is in power. Now, Democratic Party obviously don't like Trump. We've got a lot of uncertainty, a lot of bad feeling in the country. Half love Trump, half hate Trump. So any way to sort of say anything bad about Trump is going to be used. I don't even know why this should actually be a financial indicator, but it is. Now, why this is good news is first of all, the sentiment plunged to 57. We already know that, and the magic phrase is it's already priced in because the market has already sold off. So we got a little bit of a wobble the moment it came out, but we've already sold off. We've got the S&P 500 below 20 forward PE, below the 200 moving average, the Fed coming out with positive sentiment, inflation coming down, PPI, CPI. This silly, pointless political nonsense could not bring the market down. It had a little wobble. It's gone straight back up again because it's already priced in and already oversold. The RSI, many indicators will tell you it's oversold. So this is actually a pointless thing. First of all, it's all political anyway, because if you're Democrat, you'll say Trump is an idiot. If you love Trump, you'll say Trump is great, whichever. We're not interested in that. We're interested in facts and numbers. Facts and numbers it's a good place to buy and it's a good place to invest. That's why I'm in. Right, so this is now an out-of-date, pointless exercise because it's already sold off, and now we're showing a bounce on it, which is another indicator that we've reached bottom. The lowest since November 22, from 64.7 in February and well below forecast of 63. It's a massive drop from what we were expecting. It's just basically an opinion on how you feel, not how you actually act and how the businesses are actually performing. It's like saying, let's have a vote whether you like the new iPhone or not, and everyone goes, no, I don't like it. I don't like the upgrade. So yet you all bought one and Apple still make money. So this is a similar sort of approach to that. Sentiment declined for a third straight month, with many consumers citing the high level of uncertainty around policy and other economic factors. While current economic conditions were little changed at 63 little change at 53 versus 65.7. Expectation for the future deteriorated 54 versus 64 across multiple facets of the economy, including personal finances, labor markets, inflation, business conditions, the stock market. Meanwhile, inflation expectations surged, with the year-end gauge rising to 4.9%, the highest reading since November 2022. Now that proves my point. What the sentiment is saying, you expect inflation to pump and rally through to the end of the year. Let me finish the statement and then I'll explain why that is a completely useless, pointless thing. Let me just get to the end of it. Rising to 4.9, the highest reading since 22 from 4.3. That would be bad. That means rates would go up, inflation would go up, and so on. Also, inflation expectation for the next 5 years surged to 3.9 from 3.5, the lowest month-over-month increase seen since 1993. Right, let me come back to it, why that's complete nonsense and why you should ignore it. So first of all, we've established, and you can go and check this yourself, and please do research research what the Michigan sentiment is. It's very political. It's very democratic, very Democrat point of view. It's already priced in. It's already sold off. We're just finding out what we already knew. Now, what they're saying is, and this kind of makes sense, it's fair enough, they're saying that people believe that inflation's going to go up. If inflation goes up, that's bad for the economy. Rates would go up, blah, blah, blah. Enter recession, could even be worse, end up with a depression like the 1930s. Now, let me tell you why that is a completely pointless, useless thing to say, because the reality is this. If you understand tariffs, you will know they are short-term inflationary, not long-term inflationary. So saying next year, later on this year and next year, that's nonsense. You don't understand it. You're just going, oh, I don't like Trump, so I'm saying bad things about the inflation. Don't get me wrong. I don't like this either. I wish all the tariffs would go away. I don't like all this drama. However, to say that inflation is going to go up next year because of it, you don't understand how inflation works. That's number one. Number two, we've not even been able to measure the inflation reaction yet on our CPI and PPI because it takes about a month or two to filter through. Now, my prediction is, most people believe, and Trump, I'm sure, feels the same way, that most of these tariffs will go away or be watered down, and inflation is already going down anyway. This might even have just a neutral effect. So, the sentiment is simply there to give a slap in the face. It's pointless, it serves no benefit, and in fact, I think it'll all go away, and it's actually a load of poo. A load of nonsense. Pay no attention to it. And the evidence is in the chart you're looking at on the screen right now. I would say that we will get, I'll make another prediction, by the end of the day, and I already called this 4 days ago, today would be a rally. It has. I believe it will rally into the close. And we've not had that for a while. Rally into the close today. Because the mid-session, it normally sells off. It's not. It's reacting positively to this. It sold off the moment the report came out. It was an opportunity to sell. It bounced back. And everything in that statement makes no sense if you understand how the economy works. I've just made a full explanation of my predictions and where everything's going. I'll give you the link to that right now. Click above my head, down below in the description, over here and over here. I'll put the video up here. I've just recorded a full explanation of my predictions. 23 trades, 23 wins. I predicted CPI, PPI, rate cuts, today's rally. Spot on every single time. Not because I know more than anyone else. I'm just telling you the truth. That's it. Down here, I shall put the FOMC report. We're going to cover that live on Wednesday. How can you afford to miss it? Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.